I'm about to share something that might make you rethink everything you know about relationships. After analyzing thousands of couples over decades, researchers discovered that lasting relationships aren't about luck or chemistry. They follow specific patterns that anyone can learn. What if the relationship advice you've been following is actually keeping you stuck? Most people focus on the wrong things entirely. They chase passion when they should be building something far more powerful. Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal could save you years of heartbreak and confusion. These 7 conditions aren't just theories. They're backed by extensive research from relationship experts who've studied what actually works versus what we think should work. Let's start with the first non-negotiable condition that most people completely overlook. It's called emotional safety, and without it, nothing else matters. This isn't about feeling comfortable all the time. It's about knowing you can be vulnerable without facing judgment or ridicule. Drive. John Gottman, who studied over 3,000 couples across 4 decades, found that emotional safety is the foundation of every successful relationship. When partners feel safe, they share their deepest fears and dreams. When they don't, they build walls that eventually become impossible to break down. Think about your own relationship for a moment. Can you admit when you're wrong without your partner throwing it back in your face later? Can you express fear or insecurity without being called weak? These seemingly small moments determine whether your relationship thrives or slowly dies. Here's what emotional safety looks like in practice. You come home after a terrible day at work. You're frustrated, maybe even angry about something that happened. In an emotionally safe relationship, you can express these feelings without your partner immediately getting defensive or making it about themselves. The second non-negotiable condition is mutual respect, and this goes far deeper than basic politeness. Respect means valuing your partner's opinions even when you disagree. It means honoring their time, their boundaries, and their individual identity. Research from the University of California, Berkeley shows that couples who maintain high levels of mutual respect report significantly higher relationship satisfaction even during difficult times. But here's the catch. Respect isn't something you can fake long-term. Disrespect shows up in subtle ways that slowly poison relationships. It's the eye roll during conversations. The dismissive tone when your partner shares something important to them. The jokes at their expense that you claim are harmless. These small acts accumulate over time until the foundation crumbles. How do you build genuine respect? Start by recognizing that your partner's perspective is just as valid as yours, even when it differs completely. Their experiences shape their views just as yours shaped your own. Understanding this creates space for true respect to grow. The third condition is effective communication, but not the kind you've heard about before. Most communication advice focuses on talking more or expressing feelings better. That's only half the equation. The real skill is in listening with the intent to understand rather than respond. Studies published in the Journal of Marriage and Family reveal that couples who practice active listening techniques experience fewer conflicts and resolve disagreements more quickly. Active listening means putting aside your own agenda and truly hearing what your partner is saying. Here's a practical example of effective communication in action. Your partner says they feel neglected because you've been working late every night. The natural response is to defend yourself, explain why you had to work, maybe even point out all the things you do for the relationship. But effective communication requires a different approach. First, acknowledge their feelings without immediately defending yourself. Then ask questions to understand their experience better. What specifically makes them feel neglected? What would help them feel more connected? This approach transforms potential arguments into opportunities for deeper connection. The fourth non-negotiable condition is shared values and life goals. Notice I said shared, not identical. You don't need to agree on everything, but your core values and major life directions must align. Researchers at Cornell University found that couples with aligned values regarding money, family, and lifestyle choices have significantly higher rates of long-term relationship success. When fundamental values clash, even strong feelings of love struggle to overcome the constant friction. What are core values exactly? They're the principles that guide your major life decisions. Do you value financial security or adventurous experiences? Is career advancement more important than work-life balance? Do you want children, and if so, what kind of parents do you want to be? Many couples avoid these conversations early on because they fear discovering incompatibilities. But discovering misaligned values 5 years into a relationship is far more painful than addressing them up front. Have honest conversations about your vision for the future before you're too invested to walk away if needed. The fifth condition is personal growth and independence. This might surprise you because popular culture often portrays ideal couples as people who do everything together. But research tells a different story entirely. A landmark study from Stony Brook University found that couples who maintain individual identities and pursue personal growth actually report higher relationship satisfaction than those who merge completely. Why? Because personal growth makes you more interesting, confident, and fulfilled. Think about it this way. If you stop growing as an individual, you eventually have nothing new to bring to the relationship. You become stagnant, predictable, and less engaged with life. Your partner fell in love with a person who had dreams, interests, and ambitions. Don't lose that person trying to become half of a couple. What does healthy independence look like? It means having hobbies and friendships outside the relationship. It means supporting your partner's individual pursuits even when they don't directly involve you. It means being comfortable spending time apart without feeling threatened or abandoned. The sixth non-negotiable condition is conflict resolution skills. Notice I didn't say avoiding conflict. Conflict itself isn't the problem. Every relationship has disagreements. What matters is how you handle them when they arise. Drive. Julie Gottman's research identifies 4 behaviors that predict relationship failure with over 90% accuracy. She calls them the 4 horsemen: criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Couples who regularly engage in these behaviors during conflicts are essentially guaranteed to break up or remain miserable. Healthy conflict resolution means addressing issues without attacking your partner's character. It means taking breaks when discussions become too heated rather than saying things you'll regret. It means being willing to compromise and find solutions that work for both people. Here's a crucial point about conflict resolution. You're not trying to win arguments. You're trying to solve problems together as a team. When you approach disagreements with this mindset, everything changes. The goal becomes understanding and resolution, not victory. The seventh and final non-negotiable condition is consistent effort and intentionally. Relationships don't maintain themselves. They require ongoing attention, care, and conscious choice. A comprehensive study from the University of Denver tracked couples over 15 years and found that relationship satisfaction doesn't decline because passion fades. It declines because partners stop putting in effort. They get comfortable, take each other for granted, and stop doing the things that build connection in the first place. Consistent effort means continuing to date your partner even after years together. It means expressing appreciation regularly, not just on special occasions. It means choosing to be kind even when you're tired or stressed. It means protecting your relationship time from work demands and other obligations. Intentionally is about making conscious choices that prioritize your relationship. It's deciding to put your phone away during dinner. It's scheduling regular check-ins to discuss how you're both feeling about the relationship. It's choosing to see the best in your partner rather than focusing on their flaws. Many people think lasting relationships happen naturally to lucky couples. That's a dangerous myth. Every successful long-term relationship is the result of two people consistently choosing each other and putting in the work required. Now here's what you need to understand about these 7 conditions. They're non-negotiable because relationships cannot survive long-term without them. You might manage for months or even years, but eventually, the absence of any one condition will create problems you cannot overcome. Some of you might be thinking your current relationship lacks several of these conditions. That's actually valuable information. It means you can either work together to build what's missing or make informed decisions about whether this relationship can meet your needs. Others might recognize these conditions in your relationship and feel grateful. That's wonderful, but don't get complacent. These conditions require maintenance. They're not achievements you unlock once and forget about. They're ongoing practices that need attention and care. Let me be clear about something important. Having these 7 conditions doesn't guarantee you'll never face challenges or feel unhappy sometimes. Relationships are complex, and life throws unexpected obstacles at everyone. What these conditions do is give you the foundation to weather storms together. They create resilience. When you have emotional safety, you can be honest about struggles without fear. When you have mutual respect, you can disagree without damaging the relationship. When you have effective communication, you can work through problems instead of letting them fester. So what should you do with this information? Start by honestly assessing your current relationship against these 7 conditions. Which ones are strong? Which ones need work? Don't judge yourself or your partner harshly. Just observe what's actually happening. Then have a conversation with your partner about what you've learned. Share this information and ask them what they think. Do they agree these conditions are important? Are they willing to work on areas that need improvement? Their response will tell you a lot about your relationship's potential. Remember that building these conditions takes time and effort from both people. You can't force your partner to change or meet these conditions alone. Both people must be committed to creating the kind of relationship that lasts. If you're single right now, use these 7 conditions as a filter for future relationships. Don't settle for connections that lack these foundations just because you're lonely or tired of being alone. The right relationship is worth waiting for, and knowing what to look for makes the search much clearer. These research-backed conditions have helped thousands of couples build relationships that not only last but actually get better over time. They work because they address the real factors that determine relationship success, not the romantic myths we've been sold by movies and songs. Your relationship deserves this level of intentionality and care. You deserve a partnership built on solid foundations rather than fleeting feelings. Start implementing these 7 conditions today, and watch how your relationship transforms into something truly lasting and fulfilling.